Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and thanks for stopping by and watching. So first of all, I'd just like to say that this video is going to be more of a talking video than an actual practical video. So this spray paint art video is going to be the first in a series of videos for total beginners, where you can learn how to create art by using spray paint, with the first few videos showing you what you need to give spray paint art a try, to showing you how different spray caps work, and also how to make texture using different materials found around a house. Then moving on to making art with spray paint, with easy to follow beginner tutorials, starting with a simple planet to begin with. Then with each new video learning a new technique that you can include into your future paintings. So all the materials, tools I'll show you in this video will be used or needed as we progress through this beginners series. I will let you know at the end of each video what will be needed in the next tutorial video and what it will be about. So I hope you all enjoy watching this video and find it helpful, and if so, give it a thumbs up and please share with friends and family or anyone that you think may be interested in learning this form of art. And also, if you're a new visitor to my channel and like what you see, then please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future spray paint art videos. Right then, as you can see on the screen in front of you, there are a lot of different tools and materials. So I'll go through each one of them and explain what each one is, where to get them from, and what each one is used for. So the first and most important thing you want to get is a face mask. This is to protect you from breathing in the spray paint fumes. I use this one, which is a 3M mask, and you can also get replacement filters for it. I find it really good to use. One thing I would say is when you have finished using it after a painting and take it off, put it in a bag and tie it up so it stops any unwanted things, dust getting into your mask. You may be able to find these in a local shop near to you, or failing that, have a look on the internet for companies that sell face masks. I bought mine off the internet as there was nowhere near me that sold any. Right, up next is spray paint. I'm going to be using Montana White, which is a gloss spray paint and has a high pressure valve system, and I'll be using this paint throughout the tutorial series. It is also Montana's budget paint in their range of spray paints. I'm not going to be using over-the-counter spray paint for these tutorials, as it costs a lot more in the UK, over £5 a can, than what the Montana White spray paint costs, which is £3.50 a can. It may be the case where you live that over-the-counter spray paint is cheaper than what you can buy the brand spray paint for. As this is a beginner's tutorial for people wanting to try or learn spray paint art, any maker spray paint will be good to use. I used some old cans of spray paint that I had lying around when I first gave it a go. Just make sure you keep to the same make of spray paint when buying them, as some makes of paint will react with other makes of paint. You should be able to buy spray paint in your local hobby, crafts or department stores depending where you live. But if you can't, have a look on the internet for sites that sell spray paint. Most have offers on first orders or do free delivery when spending a certain amount. Now I'll go through some things you can use to spray paint on. So first up, card paper, like this. I use anything between 280 GSM to 350 GSM gloss coated card. Different makes of paper may have slightly different coats on them. As long as the paper you are going to use has a finish on the top, it should be good to paint on. This is to stop the paint soaking into the paper. When I first started trying spray paint art, I just used normal photo paper at first, as I already had some lying around the house. It was good to learn on till I had some better paper. So I'll just show you a few examples of when I started spray paint art that was done on normal photo paper. So that one there, these were some of my first spray paintings I did. That one, and that one. They were all done on A4 photo paper. This type of card and paper can be found in hobby, crafts and some department stores that sell art supplies. Or have a look on the internet for paper supplies near to where you live or that sell paper and deliver it to you. So the second thing you can use is canvas. So just a normal canvas, like so. I don't prep mine at all before painting on them. I just take them out of a wrapper and spray straight on them. But if you want, you could always prep the canvas first by spraying it with a base coat like black or white, or the colour you are going to use the most in your painting. Or you could even put a few layers of clear coat on. All these ways can be used to seal the canvas, but I would leave them for 24 hours after so they are completely dry before spraying on them. You don't need to buy expensive canvases to use for spray paint art. You can just buy the budget ones, or you can use unwanted canvases that already have something printed on them. This is what I used when I first spray painted on a canvas and it worked fine. So I'll just show you this one, and this was done on a printed canvas. It already had a picture on underneath. I think it was a picture of a rose or something. But I think this was like my second spray paint I'd ever tried. So as you can see, you can't see the picture underneath or anything. So I think it works alright for practicing on. So canvases can be found in hobby, crafts and some department stores that sell art supplies, or failing that, have a look on the internet for sites that sell them. The two I just mentioned are what I use the most, but there are a lot more things you could use when you are first starting out. For example, there is poster board, which is used mostly in America by spray paint artists. Can't seem to find any over here in the UK. It may only be available in America. You can also use cardboard sheets for practicing or learning on. There is also photo paper, foam board, hard plastic, wood, metal sheets, etc. These are just a few suggestions. I can't think of any more at the moment. So next I'll go through a couple of things that you can use for stencils to make your planets with. So the first one being lids. So these lids, just a range of different sizes. These lids have just come off food tubs when they're empty. So I'll just stick them back there. You could also use old saucepan lids, bowls or anything that you have no use for and is round. You want the lip of a lid to be as thin as possible when looking for things to use. As the thinner the lip is, the less it's going to touch your paint and not leave rings around your planets. So what I mean by the lip is, I mean this here. See, that's pretty thin there. Whereas this one's a bit wider, if you can see. So when I talk about the lip, I'm on about this lip here. So the second thing you can use are circles cut from card, like these. I use the same card for the circles as I do to spray on, but using this method takes a lot longer to do than it would if you were using lids, as you have to wait for the paint to completely dry before placing the stencil on, else it will just stick to the paint if you don't. But for this tutorial series, I will not be using circle cutout, I'll be just using lids for the planets. So now we're going to talk about making texture on your paintings. So all of these can be found around a home or in local shops. So first up, a plastic bag, just like so. And there's another plastic bag, different texture of a bag. You can also use like plastic sheets, like so. You've got different sponges, can also make texture. You've got magazine paper and also newspaper. So I'll just sit these back over here, out the way. There's also lots of other things you can use to make texture with. It's just trial and error and testing things out. But these are just the basic things that you need to give spray paint art a try. I'll be showing you how each of these work and different ways you can use the same material to make texture in the third video of the series. So be sure to check it out if you are interested. So now on to paintbrushes. As you can see here, I've got a variety of sizes, and I've also got a fan brush. These are going to be used in later videos for doing detailed work such as trees, etc. You can buy these from local hobby, crafts or department stores that sell art supplies, or have a look on the internet for sites that sell paintbrushes or art supplies. Just make sure when you finish using the paintbrushes to give them a good clean, because if you don't, they'll go rock hard and you can't use them again. So moving on to gloves, these are really just to stop you getting paint all over your hands. These can be bought off the internet in boxes of like 100 plus pairs, or have a look in local art shops to see if they sell any, or even department stores. So the next thing is a palette knife, so something like this. This will be used for doing highlights in your paintings, which I will show you in later videos. I also use this to sign a painting with when I've finished it. You can buy one of these from local crafts and hobby shops, or even some department stores. Or failing that, search the internet for sites that sell art supplies. So the last thing I'm going to show you is paint wallpaper scrapers. You can get these in a range of sizes. Here's a few that I have. So I've got a real long one here. There. That is 24 inches long. I've got a smaller one. There. And then I've got a range of even smaller ones. Like that. Different size scrapers are used to do different things with. As the series progresses, I'll be showing you how to do things with the different size scrapers. These can be bought from department stores or local craft and hobby shops, or on the internet if you have nowhere local to buy them from. Or if you don't have any paint scrapers, you can always use other items that have a straight edge to them, such as a piece of wood, like so, with a straight edge on, or a piece of card with a straight edge on. That's the same card as I used to spray on, or even you could use a piece of cardboard. You will need at least one metal scraper, something like this one, for a future tutorial in the series. Right then guys, that's everything that you'll need for this tutorial series. But you won't need everything that I've mentioned at first, but as you progress through the tutorials you will. For the first few beginner tutorials, you will only need the basic supplies, which is something to spray on, like a piece of card or canvas, some spray paint, black and white and 2 colours, you can choose whichever colours you want to use, something to make your texture with, plastic bags, magazine paper, newspaper, etc. A few lids for your stencils, just make sure they're different sizes, a mask and some gloves as well, and then something to sign your work with. So I hope you enjoyed watching and found this video helpful, and if so, give it a thumbs up and please share it with friends and family, or anyone that you think may be interested in learning this form of art. And also, if you're a new visitor to my channel and like what you see, then please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos in the series. And also, coming up in the next video in the series, I'll be showing you how different spray caps spray out, and the difference between male and female spray cans, and also the difference between low pressure cans and high pressure cans. So once again, thank you for stopping by and watching. I hope to see you all in the next spray paint art video. Have a great day, take care and bye for now.